Hello everybody, you're watching Keto Cooking with Corey, and today we're going to be making another Green Chef meal. This one is going to be Cheesy Artichoke Beef Patties with ricotta, cauliflower rice with kale, and sunflower basil sauce. With the introduction out the way, let's go ahead and food. First off, I have 1 1/4 ounce of artichoke hearts, which all you want to do with those is roughly chop them up. Okay, I chopped them up that way, but just to make sure it's all properly chopped, I'm going to go ahead and chop the other way too. Next, I have 2 3/4 ounce of green kale, which was roughly about 2 stems worth of green kale. All we gotta do is destem the stem from the leaf, and then roughly chop it up into bite-sized pieces. So remove little pieces there, gotta get them in the bowl, alright. And now to destem the other leaf. Now that the stems are gone, let's go ahead. Oh, there's still a stem. Sorry, it was hiding. Okay, now that the stems are no longer there, let's go ahead and bunch this up and start chopping it into little pieces. Perfect, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move that to the side real quick. Next up, I have 3/4 ounce of dates, which was basically 3 dates. You want to cut the dates widthwise into slices, about 1/4 inches thick. And now for the final date. Perfect, so let's go ahead and move that to the side as well. Now in a small bowl, I'm going to add 1 ounce of Parmesan cheese and 4 ounces of ricotta cheese. To the magnificent bowl of cheese, I am also going to add the artichokes that we cut up earlier. Now to pinch it off with some salt and pepper. And then stir it all together to the best of your ability. Stir, stir, stirring, and the stirring is complete. Hooray! Now I have 10 ounces of ground beef, and I'm going to season it with 3/4 teaspoons of Italian herb and red pepper blend. Once all the seasoning is in there, go ahead and mix it all up together. Once it is thoroughly mixed all together, wait, I missed a part. There it is. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now, once it's all perfectly put up together, now I'm going to place my giant meatball in the center of my plate and chop it in half. To the best of my ability, I've got 2 even parts. Now I will use my skills to form them into patties. Gotta smooth those edges in. I want it to look pretty and perfect. And put a little indent in the very middle to help it cook better. Now in a large pan on my stove over medium heat, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Gonna let that heat up for a little bit before we finally add the beef patties. Now we're just going to let those rock out for about 3 minutes on each side. Alright, my timer finally went off, so I'm going to go ahead and flip those little burgers over. Those look fantastic, so let's let those rock out again on the other side, letting them cook for 3 minutes. While that side of the patties is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and top the patties with the cheese and artichoke mixture we made earlier. Just do your best to gently and thoroughly top it on the patties without getting it into the saucepan, really. Oh, or making a huge mess like I just did. Just gonna clean that up and pretend that didn't even happen. I don't know what anybody is talking about. What mess? Anywho's, let me just go ahead and finish topping the rest of that ricotta spread. Oh dear, I am on a roll tonight. I suggest you just do your best to not make a mess. Yes, I went Dr. Seuss. Now that the 3 minutes is up and it's topped properly with the cheese spread, we're gonna go ahead and transfer that to our oven, which has been set to broil. We're gonna let those broil for 6 to 8 minutes and then pull them out and let them sit. Now in another pan over medium to high heat, I'm gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil and 6.5 ounces of cauliflower rice. Along with that, I'm gonna add the kale and dates we chopped up earlier. Now to season it with some salt and pepper for taste. And then stir it all together. It seems really full now, but the kale will condense, trust me. Let this cook for 3 to 4 minutes or until the cauliflower is browned a little bit. Of course, make sure to stir as you go. When you're stirring this together, you want to be sure to actually flip it over some and mix it all together thoroughly. That way none of it's just being pushed around. Awesome, so I'm just gonna flatten that out and let that rock out for a little bit. Okay, my timer went off, so I'm gonna come back to this and stir it up a little bit more. And now I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of water to the pan. Now stir it all up thoroughly and let it cook for about 4 to 6 minutes, or until the cauliflower is tender and the liquid is cooked off. Don't forget to stir occasionally though. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, and while that cooks a little bit more, I'm gonna do my best to clean up the mess I made. Now to stir it up some more. Alright, my cauliflower is brown and my kale is condensed, so I'm going to stir that up one more time and then take that off the heat. While that is off the heat, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sunflower basil sauce. And then stir it all up to combine. Stirry over here, and then stir it over there, over in that direction. Excellent stirring skills. A+ performance. Okay, I think that is the best anything could ever be stirred. So let's go ahead and evenly distribute that to our 2 plates. Don't mind me as I scrape the pan because I really love cauliflower rice. Now to place the main event on top, the beef patties. Now we're going to drizzle over top the remaining sunflower basil sauce. We started with 2 1/4 ounce of it and used 2 tablespoons earlier. And so now we're adding the rest on top here. And voila! It's complete! What do you guys think? Doesn't it look kind of fancy? And I can't wait to try that cheese. Just take a look at that. This meal looks beautiful and it tasted fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support. If anybody has any great ideas or suggestions or wants to see me keto-fy something, let me know. I would love to give it a try. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!